So, to the April 2016 edition of the Flint Creative Alliance's Creative Collab Night at the Palazzo de Buono Faggio, the Good Beans Cafe.
Cool.
I am your deputy host, James Blum. I am, of course, at the service of Ken, our gracious and true host. The idea is that we're going to do 3 numbers, 15 minutes-ish, at least until the pews fill up and the sermons become more frequent. So, any announcements, any upcoming events, either you can mention them or you can let me know and I will puff them. What are we? Okay, shirts.
No.
Okay.
Oh, here.
Yes,
I'm sorry,
okay.
here.
Urban Art Fair.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm pitching the Urban Art Fair, which is next month, yes? May 11th?
13th.
May 13th.
At
I'm sorry, I'm,
The
very
Loft.
nearsighted. At the Loft, here in lovely Flint, Michigan. And are you still handing out your fabulous coupons?
Yep, I have some up here in front.
Okay, for fabulous coupons to the art fair, which gets you a discount at the gift shop.
$1
off. Yes.
any item when you exit the gift shop.
When you exit the gift shop.
Oh yeah.
And have paid for the item, naturally.
Yeah.
So that's Urban Art Fair, May 13th, which is Friday?
Yes, it's Friday the
hence
13th. Yeah. During the art walk too.
During the art walk at the Loft here in Flint.
6 to 11.
6 to 11, and that would be in the PM.
Yep, and it's also spoken word.
It is also spoken word for all of you poets to speak
Enjoy.
your words. Yes, and enjoy. So, I guess, let's see, who's first on our magical list tonight? First on our magical list tonight is Don McKay. That would be you, sir, would it not?
I rode the rail, see it online. Rode that rail, see it online. Railroad boat got me, way to North Carolina. They made the Humboldt jungle and some lady boats too. Raised the Humboldt jungle, that's some lady boats too. 30 days county farm, what the poor hobo will do. You ride the rail, see it online. You ride the rail, see it online. You can smoke a booze to the bowl. Job with the $2 pine. So rode the rail Chicago, we ride free. Rode the rail Chicago, we ride free. Chicago women got money, think the whole God around on me.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Say, brother, spare a quarter nickel or dime. Say, brother, rescue mission. And then it's summertime. And I'm tired of the city. Police coming in. And I'm tired of the city. Police coming in. There's that pants on you. Help me, be my name. Way up north, not back to. Way up north, not back to. Never, there you go, panhandle blue. Panhandle hard to see, for the government. And have God city for your name. The past time help me be my name.
All right.
Woke up this morning and low down blue. Woke up this morning and low down blue. What I see, oh grandma, she had a truth. Hand me my whiskey. I'm open cane. Hand me my whiskey. Walking cane. Find it tonight. Till break of day. I put my whiskey hat on. Put on the alligator shoe. Put my weekend on. Put on the alligator shoe. Friday tonight. Singing the low down blues. So I had my whiskey. Walk again. I had my whiskey. Walk again. Let's fight tonight till break of day.
Yeah.
All right.
Once more for Don McKay, please.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Genesee County's preeminent historian, Gary. Good height?
I think so. Okay, everyone can hear me okay?
Yeah.
Got a lot to talk about since I was last here. 2 Saturdays ago, I, along with other members of Flint's creative community, were invited to an exhibition in downtown Grand Rapids, where my book was available. I sold 2 copies there. This has been around for almost 6 years now, Remembering Flint, Michigan, which is available for $19.99 if you don't have it already.
Only $19.99.
Only $19.99. Available at the usual local stores, including the Sloan Museum gift shop, and online through places like Amazon. Also, I kept an extra copy, which I have in the box, but I put this well-used book. It's a brand new book. that's on its third printing right now.
Great.
Of course, with local interest books, usually there's not a big press run. So it's pocket change basically in terms of royalties. So if I sell books directly, I get my money.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's also fun.
Yes. Now, also, a couple of months ago, I did a presentation with the Genesee County Historical Society. Eventually, we're at the mercy of Comcast in terms of when it'll air on
Yeah.
Comcast Channel 17 Monday nights at 6. So maybe it'll, my appearance at the Genesee County Historical Society will air, or maybe it won't.
It should be the next video, but if they seem to have a hiccup, and we keep seeing the other video,
Yeah.
the machine shop.
But
You're
you
showing
can
that.
see it on the Flint Underground channel on YouTube.
Yes.
Just put down my name, Gary Flinn, Flinn, is how my last name is spelled, and Genesee County Historical Society, and you'll find it. Now for this presentation, I'll try to repeat one of my presentations I did in Grand Rapids. That presentation, I compared the cities of Grand Rapids and Flint, which have common origins but, well, developed differently. Both Flint and Grand Rapids developed around rivers. As you know, Flint developed, there was originally an Indian settlement of the Chippewas along at the bend of the Flint River, while in Grand Rapids, I think some Ottawas had settled along the rapids of the Grand River, hence the name Grand Rapids. And just like Flint, fur traders were trading with the native peoples in Grand Rapids. And lumbering also turned out to be a major industry in both Flint and Grand Rapids. And what did they do with that lumber? Of course, here in Flint, we built horse-drawn carriages. That's how Flint became the vehicle city. In Grand Rapids, they did something different. They made furniture for both homes and businesses. So Grand Rapids became known as the furniture city. Several furniture companies still make their home in Grand Rapids. And other industries sprung up in Grand Rapids. For example, you've probably heard of Amway. That's based in nearby Ada. In fact, the founders of Amway have been major benefactors in the Grand Rapids area. And the major retailer, Meyer, was founded in nearby Greenville, and that is based in Grand Rapids. Meanwhile, Flint, the horse-drawn carriages developed into motor vehicles, but unlike Grand Rapids, we wound up being dependent on one company. So you probably know what happened beginning in the 1970s as the jobs eventually disappeared, and through industry losses to other lands, we wound up being in the situation we are today. And you probably heard the latest about the Flint water scandal, which I talked about before, and the first indictments. You probably saw it on the news.
What were the names? They keep, on the news and the world news, they keep saying there was 3 indicted, but they were not
Yes.
saying the names, and I was wondering.
Well, one is a local water company official.
What's their name?
What's the name?
Glasgow.
Yeah.
Glasgow was one.
No, yeah. And the other 2 were with the Department of Environmental Quality in Michigan. But hopefully,
2 from the DEQ and
2 from the MDEQ and 1 from here in the city. In fact, well, when I got home from Grand Rapids, I got a little bit of a surprise. There were 3 big cases of bottled water, and I was saying, "We missed you." I found out the extent because, well, first, let me tell you that my water has been tested 3 times. The first time was last October using river water. It came out 6 parts per billion of lead. Okay. Last January, I did the second test, and that came out 26 parts per billion. Uh-oh. And I got a surprise visit that Sunday with the water people, 4 people, including a cop and a plumber. And they told me the latest test this month was 106 parts per billion of lead.
I'm sorry, but was the cop there to protect the plumber from the person that lived in the house? Are we that bad? I know they were sending police escort and the National Guard with the first deliveries of water, but I thought they were over it by now.
Yeah, because they're issuing bench warrants. You didn't know?
Yeah.
And the only person that needs protection is the governor when he comes to town.
There was a
Oh.
huge scandal about that mess.
A little while ago, if you get this Flint Journal,
Man.
there were these cardboard signs saying that people can put them on the door. I put them on my door, that saying that these people are not welcome in my home. Governor Snyder and whoever poisoned Flint.
Yeah.
I think you can print up that poster online. But back to the piece comparing Flint with Grand Rapids. I think I kind of ran out of talk on that, so I also read a chapter from my Remembering Flint, Michigan book, which mentions a Grand Rapids company in it. So it also talks about two companies long gone that started in Flint that opened up locations elsewhere in Michigan. So this piece is called Hamdy Sacks and Yankee Hats. When I was growing up on Flint's northeast side in the 1960s, the main commercial shopping area in the neighborhood was on Ridgefield Road. Two local chain stores were located at the corner of Ridgefield and Center Roads. The Hamdy Brothers Supermarket was opened on February 11, 1958, and the Yankee store, selling general merchandise, opened next to the Hamdy Brothers store on October 22, 1959. Both Hamdy and Yankee were very successful and opened stores outside the Flint area. Hamdy Brothers was a Flint fixture for 80 years. It began in 1911 as a single small store near the Buick factory on Industrial Avenue. It was founded by two Lebanese immigrant cousins, Michael and Kamal Hamdy. They pioneered self-service shopping for practical reasons. They knew little English. At a time when customers usually asked for groceries from a clerk who would then pick them up from the shelves, the Hamdy, quote, brothers, unquote, they called themselves brothers to limit customer confusion over their relationship, lay out their products for the customers to select themselves and then give to the clerk to complete the transaction. As Flint's population grew with the success of Buick automobiles, the Hamdys prospered. Their early deliveries were by horse and buggy, and they did a lucrative business with local farmers. The Hamdy reputation was formed early on by offering excellent customer service combined with community involvement. By 1918, Hamdy Brothers had grown to 18 stores throughout Flint. The chain survived the Great Depression and competition with national chains such as A&P. Hamdy's reputation was further enhanced during the 1937 sit-down strike when it provided food to the strikers. Hamdy's influence on Flint area shoppers was so great that older Flint shoppers still refer to paper grocery bags as Hamdy sacks. Now, Jenny, if you can zoom in on these illustrations. The first illustration is a surviving neon sign from the Hamdy store at the corner of Davison and Belsey Roads. Our church is now there now. On the right-hand side was the grand opening ad of the Yankee store at Ridgefield and Center. Note some of the prices on these items. It shows how far we've advanced in terms of inflation. When you're ready, let me know when you're finished.
Okay, yeah, I zoomed in on the prices there, that is interesting. And all the free stuff, what the heck's that about? Okay. Okay,
Got it?
yep.
Okay, I'll continue now. The forward-thinking Michael Hamdy noticed the importance of automobiles and in the 1940s began building larger supermarkets with plenty of adjacent parking spaces and neon signs proudly proclaiming Hamdy Brothers Automobile Shoppers Fruit Market. Michael's son, Robert, took over the company in 1954. He oversaw the expansion of Hamdy Brothers in the 1950s and 60s into the suburbs and the construction of a large distribution warehouse on South Door Highway, the current security packaging location. Robert Hamdy died in 1967. Kamal Hamdy died in 1968, and Michael Hamdy in 1969. Jack A. Hamdy, Michael's nephew, became Hamdy's president in 1967. The 1970s brought increased competition from A&P, Kroger, and Kmart Foods. But it was the addition of Meijer into the Flint area marketplace in 1972 that led the Hamdi family to sell out in 1974 to Durant Enterprises led by Alex Dandy. Dandy expanded Hamdi into other cities by buying the Saginaw-based Bayshore supermarkets and purchasing closed Kroger stores in western and northern Michigan, among other expansions and acquisitions. But additional competition, including a new competitor, former Hamdi executive Al Kessel, who opened Kessel Food Markets in former Kroger locations, financial setbacks, and Dandy's disputed dealings, which partially led to a 7-week strike by Hamdi employees in 1987, shrunk the Hamdi chain. It was driven into bankruptcy in November 1987. Federal prosecutors claimed that Dandy ordered kickbacks from suppliers and demanded donations from the suppliers to his Operation Christmas Relief Project and then pocketed much of the money. Dandy was convicted in 1992 on tax evasion and fraud charges, fined $5.8 million, and sentenced to 23 years in federal prison. He was able to reduce his tax liability to $1.1 million and was released after 8 years for good behavior. Alex Dandy died on April 21, 2003. A Hamdi supplier, M&E Distributing, led by James McColgan, took control of the Hamdi chain on July 19, 1989, and received additional financing to keep it going. But that and concessions by Hamdi employees were not enough. The Hamdi chain filed for Chapter 11 for a second time in May 1991 and closed for good in June 1991. There were accusations that the new Hamdi executives profited from questionable business practices. The bankruptcy judge approved the sale of Hamdi locations on July 3, 1991. 13 of the locations were picked up by Kessel, including the Richfield Grove location in my old neighborhood. Reopened as Kessel on July 25, 1991. That's the Hamdi story. The Yankee store story is much shorter but very successful. Yankee was founded in 1948 in downtown Flint as U.S. Surplus Sales by partners Joseph McDell and Wilbur Roberts. They started out together in the scrap metal business on North Highway before opening the Army Surplus store and renaming the new retailing venture Yankee Stores. Advertising heavily and expanding on what McDell called the post-war hunger for merchandise, the Yankee Stores expanded into 21 stores within 19 years. Besides Flint, Yankee Stores were located in Davidson, Saginaw, Bay City, Lansing, East Lansing, Pontiac, Owasso, Mount Pleasant, Albion, and Midland by 1964. The 18 stores Yankee operated that year had 1,400 employees, a $3.5 million payroll, and grossed $35 million annually. Most of the Yankee stores were supermarket-sized general merchandise stores selling hard and soft goods, including small appliances. They were often located next to grocery stores such as Hamdi, which enjoyed a close business relationship with Yankee in the Flint area, hence the adjacent Hamdi Brothers and Yankee stores on Richfield Road, which also had a Citizens Bank branch. I'll talk about Citizens Bank a little bit. I have a lot to update. Not quite one-stop shopping, but you could do your banking at Citizens, do your grocery shopping at Hamdi Brothers next door, and get the rest of the things you needed at Yankee. In 1961, Yankee opened its first big box location, dubbed Yankee Stadium Store, in the Northwest Shopping Center, now Harvard Plaza, at the corner of Clyra and Pearson Roads. With the grand opening of the 108,000 square foot store, McDell brought in Norm Cash and Frank Larry of the Detroit Tigers, Whitey Ford and Nelson Howard of the New York Yankees, and veteran sports announcer and former Detroit Tigers broadcaster Van Patrick. Patrick was replaced in 1960 by Ernie Harwell due to a change in sponsors for Tiger broadcasts. They attracted quite a crowd. A second Yankee Stadium store opened in 1964 at the former Door Drive-In Theater location at the corner of South Door and Afton Roads as the first store in the Dork Mall. In 1965, McDell and Roberts sold the Yankee store chain to Detroit-based Blum Foods, which ran the former Jack supermarket chain. A preview of what was to come came when McDell attended the first Borman Foods board meeting after selling Yankee stores to Borman. McDell had ideas about wearing Yankee, and old man Borman said, "You did not buy us out, we bought you out." McDell remained president until he retired in 1967. Not long after McDell's departure, the chain began a gradual decline. Borman Foods moved Yankee's base of operations from Flint to Detroit and sold the Yankee distribution warehouse in East 4th Street near South Door Highway to the Flint Board of Education. The board needed a new location for its warehouse as its old one was in the path of the I-475 expressway. I remember when my parents took me to the warehouse clearance sale at the vacated Yankee warehouse, and I recall they bought glassware there. The decline of Yankee stores under Blum Foods, which concentrated on replacing the smaller stores with big box Yankee department stores, was hastened by an unsuccessful expansion in the Detroit marketplace, where there was plenty of competition at Kmart's home base. By 1971, Blum Foods had closed the Detroit area Yankee department stores and sold the outstate Michigan stores on February 1972 to New York-based Hartfield Zody's discount store chain. Blum should have realized that selling cuts of meat is not done the same way as selling electric shavers. Hartfield Zody's phased out the remaining small format Yankee stores, including the Richfield Road location, and renamed the remaining Yankee department stores as Zody's. It also built additional Zody's to replace the closed Yankee stores, including a new Zody's on Davis Road and Belsey Road in Burton, where there was also a Hamley store. But the 1973 Arab oil embargo and the resulting recession forced Hartfield Zody's to file for bankruptcy, Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection on November 1974, and the first thing it did was to close the Michigan stores. The store closing sale began at the Michigan Zody's stores, November 1974, and I believe the stores were all closed by the end of the year, thus ending the final chapter of the history of the Yankee department store chain. The Davidson Road Zody's later housed a Harley Davidson motorcycle dealership, which has since moved, and I think Colette's Antiques Mall is located there now. Throughout most of the history of Yankee stores, the store's symbol has been Uncle Sam's red, white, and blue hat. There was a time in the 1960s when the Yankee store chain could have been the Walmart of the North, when McDowell and Roberts were running the company. All I had to do was to concentrate on Michigan's small and medium-sized cities, similar to what Sam Walton did when he built the Walmart chain, starting with the smallest Southeastern American cities and expanding from there. Back at Richfield Road, the closed Yankee store remained vacant for about 4 years before Yankee decided to renovate and expand in 1976, absorbing the closed Yankee store space and doubling the size of the Hamley Complete Food Center. When Kessel bought the closed Hamley stores, they quickly changed the size, repainted the interiors, before reopening the stores as Kessel stores. Because of the large size of Richfield Road Kessel store, I thought it would have given the store a serious remodeling. Kroger bought 20 Kessel locations, including the Richfield Road one in December 1999. Kroger originally planned on operating as Kessel in the Flint Saginaw-based TV market before deciding to gradually phase out the Kessel name in favor of Kroger. The Richfield Road store's turn for major renovation took place in 2003, when Citizens Bank vacated the Richfield Center branch to make room for additional supermarket space that included a new pharmacy drive-through window and new loading dock. During the renovation, I did a little amateur archaeology at the store when the suspended ceiling panels were removed, revealing the original plaster ceiling for both Hamley and Yankee. The workmen didn't bother removing the old fluorescent fixtures before putting out the suspended ceiling, and the old Hamley ceiling still had nicely colored, detailed plaster cornice work, still hidden by the new suspended ceiling at the beautifully renovated Kroger store. While Hamley and Yankee are long gone, Citizens Bank, well, it was going strong as the largest bank holding company in Michigan. As for the former Yankees Stadium stores, most of the Hallwood Plaza location is now occupied by a since closed Kroger store. At the Dordt Mall, the space was subdivided, and the bulk of it is used by Brownie's Hockey Shop. And if you go to the Sloan Museum and Cultural Center, as I mentioned, there's a permanent exhibit on Flint's past that includes remainders of the Yankee and Hamley stores, and is dominated by restored Hamley Brothers neon sign, as you already know. Now, as you know, Citizens Bank was sold, and therefore, First Merit Bank replaced the original CB letters on the weather ball to FM. However, as you know, this year, First Merit Bank was purchased by, hand me the pen here.
Pen, are you there?
Oh.
Yeah, but there's a pen.
It's not the one I was thinking about.
Huntington?
I was looking for the Huntington pen, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, First Merit was purchased by Huntington National Bank. Pending federal approval, if it's approved, the First Merit banks will become Huntington Bank branches, which means the weather ball, they did say they'll keep the weather ball, so it's going to get some new letters. If you if you look at my presentation at the Genesee House Historical Society, you'll see an image that was drawn that I show how I would like the refaced weather ball to look. I'd like to have the similar design letters that was CB, but it would read HB, and knowing that Huntington's color is green, it would probably have a green background. Now, there's also a weather ball, going back to Grand Rapids. If you go on the US 131 Expressway, you'll see a weather ball that is in Grand Rapids. It was originally in downtown Grand Rapids at the old Michigan National Bank building. But several years ago, that weather ball was taken down. And the local ABC station in Grand Rapids, WCCM Channel 13, salvaged that weather ball. They found it at a scrapyard. So they refurbished the weather ball, put it on a 100-foot pole on the grounds of the TV station along US 131. So at night, this is the First Merit Bank weather ball, soon to be Huntington Bank weather ball, it shows the colors showing the weather forecast. Now, if you're familiar with the weather ball here, the poem goes, when the weather ball is red, higher temperatures ahead. When the weather ball is blue, lower temperatures are due. Yellow light in weather ball means there'll be no change at all. When colors blink in agitation, there's going to be precipitation. There is one difference between the weather ball here and the weather ball in Grand Rapids. As I said, no change in temperature here in Flint is yellow. Well, if you go to Grand Rapids, it's green. So that wraps up my presentation. Thank you.
Anyone know their periodic table? They should have something that says PB.
I am so pure at First Merit.
Lead, sorry.
Oh.
The HG is mercury, but PB lead.
Okay.
Okay. A couple things, folks. I believe we're going to have to go for a little more concision here. We're going to, got lots of folks signing up. I think more people, Christians ready. So, everybody try and keep it tight. And of course, we're at two songs apiece, and such like. And of course, please be courteous when other people are presenting. Thank you very much. Come on, Mr. Lee, and do your stuff. Ready, Jenny?
Yeah.
All right, everyone give it up for Lee.
James says to move it along. I don't know. You gotta pull this train into the depot on time, I guess. Always fun coming down here. Got James hosting tonight. He's doing a good job. How about giving James a hand? And of course, Brother Ken back there, audio engineer. Jenny doing all the visual stuff. Yeah, good crew here. Really good crew. Okay, I'll try not to talk too much, but I got to set it up a little bit. This song came out in the 1970s. If any of you were around then and remember the sitcom All in the Family.
Oh, yeah.
Carol O'Connor, Archie, the very prejudiced. Well, the whole story was to make fun of Archie so that he would be brought into the 20th century, and lose those bygone habits and stuff. But this song was the song that was the theme song to the program. And if you ever watched the show, you would see Archie and Edith sitting at the piano, and they were singing "Those Were the Days." And Edith would go up for that really high screeching note, which I'm going to pass out.
Yeah.
That's a good way to get hurt.
Yeah.
I like the words of the song. Boy, the way Glenn Miller played songs that made the hit parade. Guys like us, we had those were the days. Didn't need no welfare state. Everybody pulled his weight. Gee, our old tigers win. Watch them knock it out of the park. Now that was a lark. Hair was short and skirts were long. Kate Smith really sold a song. I just can't tell you what went wrong, but those were the days. Didn't have no microwave. The internet was years away. Somehow all the bills got paid, and those were the days. Mama raised the kids at home. We only had one telephone, imagine that. Went into town for fun and didn't have to carry a gun. People seem to be content. $50 paid the rent. The freaks were in a circus tent. Those were the days. Just can't tell you what went wrong. Those were the days. Just can't tell you what went wrong. But those were the days. I like that line.
Yeah.
Church were in a circus tent.
Yeah.
That's the clothes that live next door to you, I guess. Well, yeah, I never thought of that. Very apropos there.
If you were anti-establishment, you were a freak.
Uh-huh. Let's see. One more then. Well, we lost one of our beloved country singers, at least of my generation, one of the more, Merle Haggard passed away a week or so ago. He died on his birthday.
Wow.
And very prolific songwriter, entertainer, right up there with George Jones. Well, George didn't write that many songs, so Merle had a real talent for doing the kind of songs that the working man, the average person and woman could relate to. And he took a lot of heat for songs like this back in the 70s when long hair, hippies, smoking, not that I have anything against it, but he was telling a different story on his side. We don't smoke marijuana in Muskogee. We don't take our trips on LSD. We still wave Old Glory down at the courthouse. 'Cause we like living right and being free. And I'm proud to be an Okie from Muskogee, a place where even squares can have a ball. We still wave Old Glory down at the courthouse. White lightning's still the biggest thrill of all. We don't wear our hair long in Muskogee. Beads in Roman sandals won't be seen. We don't burn our draft cards down on Main Street. The kids here still respect the college dean. And I'm proud to be an Okie from Muskogee, a place where even squares can have a ball. We still wave Old Glory down at the courthouse. White lightning's still the biggest thrill of all. Well, tonight the bottle let me down. Will it let your memory come around? The one true friend I thought I found. Yeah, tonight the bottle let me down. All right, James. Well, each night I leave the bar room when it's over, not feeling any pain at closing time. But tonight your memory found me much too sober. I didn't drink enough to get you off my mind. And tonight the bottle let me down. coming through okay?
Sounds
Well,
Good.
yes.
Do it again.
That has made the best money on that guitar you've ever done. 100% better for mine.
Well, thank you. Get up out of the way here. Bring the next performer up, huh, James?
Yes, and that would be Miss Ashley,
Yay!
somewhere.
Yeah. Which cable moves on? Which spot do you want it on?
Fourth. Brings her own rollie with her wherever she goes.
Got all through. Remember, anybody has any announcements, just either make them or let me know, and I will pass them along to the
But
wide world of cable access and the Flint Underground channel.
Here we go.
Once more for Lee and for Ashley.
Oh, got some.
Got it.
I'm slugging.
You know, I wanted to say too, at the art fair, which is May 13th, Friday the 13th, during Art Walk at the Loft, we're going to have visual artists and poets, and I see some people that said they might read. And Alex is going to have his book there. Hopefully we'll get enough of those copies made so you can sell your book in the gift shop. So it's spoken word and visual arts. And then we're going to have a gift shop and with prints and books of all of the poets. Oh, and Nadia, too, is going to have her book there. And she's going to be in the gift shop. So she's
And for those of you arriving late, that's 6 to 11 p.m., Friday, May 13th,
yes,
at the Loft.
and be there at sundown, because I don't want to tell you what's going to happen, but it's going to be exciting, okay?
Don't want to miss the start, right?
Yeah. We're going to have a little welcome thing that's going to happen just as the sun is going down.
Right.
Okay, hi guys. The first song I'm gonna do is called Little Do You Know by Alex and Sierra. Little do you know how I'm breaking while you fall asleep. Little do you know I'm still haunted by the memories. Little do you know I'm trying to pick myself up piece by piece. Little do you know I need a little more time. Underneath it all, I'm held captive by the hole inside. I've been holding back for the fear that you might change your mind. I'm trying to forgive you, but forgiving is a harder fight. Little do you know I need a little more time. I'll wait, love me like you never felt the pain. I'll wait, love is here and here to stay, so lay your head on me. Little do you know, I know you're hurting while I'm sound asleep. Little do you know, all my mistakes are slowly drowning me. Little do you know, I'm trying to make it better piece by piece. Little do you know, I need a little more time. I'll wait, I'll love you like you never felt the pain. I'll wait, love is here and here to stay, so lay your head on me. I'll wait, oh wait, I love you like you never felt the pain. I'll wait, love is here and here to stay, so lay your head on me. Thank you.
Oh, and the unveiling of the 6-foot painting of Ashley will be at the Urban Art Fair too. You can see Ashley's 6-foot
yes,
painting of
6 foot tall.
Ashley, yes. The unveiling will be there.
Literally larger than life.
Yes, yes. Actually, I think she is the only one that's actually a little larger than life. We could do some measurements and see.
Okay, the next song I'm gonna do is called Somebody to You. like there's only me. But now I spend my time thinking about a way to get you off my mind. I used to be so tough, never really gave enough. And then you caught my eye, giving me the feeling of a lightning strike. And look at me now, I'm falling. I can't even talk, still stuttering. This ground of mine keeps shaking. 'Cause all I wanna be, yeah, all I wanna be, yeah, is somebody to you. All I wanna be, all I ever wanna be, yeah, is somebody to you. Everybody's trying to be a billionaire, but every time I look at you, I just don't care. 'Cause all I wanna be, yeah, all I wanna be, yeah, yeah, is somebody to you. I used to run around, didn't want to settle down, but now I wake each day looking for a way that I can see your face. I got your photograph, but baby I need more than that. I need to know your lips, nothing ever mattered to me more than this. And look at me now, I'm falling. I can't even talk, still stuttering. This ground of mine keeps shaking. 'Cause all I wanna be, all I ever wanna be, yeah, is somebody to you. All I wanna be, all I ever wanna be, yeah, is somebody to you. Everybody's trying to be a billionaire, yet every time I look at you, I just don't care. 'Cause all I wanna be, yeah, all I wanna be, yeah, is somebody to you. Thank you. I have one announcement before I
by all means announce.
get off stage. I'm doing a project for school and for the charity to write love on her arms. If anyone would like to help me with the video, all I need you to do is let me take a picture of you holding one of my signs.
Can you
Thanks.
take and do another song?
No.
I'll do a picture of doing one of them.
Thank you.
Yeah, great.
Next up, we have Key Ray, followed by Ethan. So,
I just have one more. Yeah. Hi everyone.
Hi.
Alright, so I'm gonna do 2 poems for you guys. Hope you enjoy it. You told me I loved too hard. And I told you that my heart is an ocean cracked open, mistaking my chest for a distant shore. My kind of love only knows overflow, lives a limitless existence, is pure in its best intentions, is endless. My love will traverse an eternity to save you if you let me. You told me I love like tsunamis. And I asked why you were so afraid that my love is too big a wave for you to handle. You've never been taught how to ballroom dance on oceans. You're so afraid of the overtaking. Convinced yourself that love feels like crashing, like drowning, like being submerged without saving, like waiting for the calm to cease. But please, stop being afraid of the water. I only know how to love like water, like sustainability and survival, like washing away all the damage your past lovers have done if you let me. But I know you tend to fall in love with hurricanes, become the eye of a constant storm, so peace feels more foreign than home. But don't you know that we all come from water? And you, my love, we're not born of chaos, we are only disastrous by choice. Your love is an ocean cracked open, mistaking your heart for a distant shore. Your love longs to be limitless in its existence if you let it. You told me I love like oceans. I told you I'd teach you how to swim. I told you the calm is coming. I am tired of watching you wait to be destroyed by that which is designed to make you whole. You told me I love hard like crashing waves. And I said if you just trust me, we can create miracles and walk on these waters together. Before I do my next poem, I have a couple announcements. I do have my books for sale. They're only $5.
Oh, $5.
Yes, and they're normally 10, so that's
Discounts and stuff.
right. speaking of other awesome stuff that's happening here in the community and actually right here in this venue on Friday at 7 o'clock p.m. we will be here at the Good Beans Cafe for the Fly City Slam. It's a poetry slam. I'm getting to that. It's a poetry slam. There's going to be 11 poets coming from all over Michigan to compete for a grand prize. We're going to have cash prizes, and they're going to actually be able to win a feature at the next show. We're going to have a taco party with this, right? And the Good Beans Cafe is going to be offering drinks, and we'll selling drinks and all that good smoothies and all that, because we're not giving you guys juice and water. That's Ken's job, so make sure you get it from Ken. I have tickets for sale. They're only $10.
Oh, $10.
Right. And with that, you get tacos and you get admission to the show.
Wow.
And you get to pick your first seat when you get here. You get seated where everybody else does. They're VIP tickets, so make sure that you get them today. See me, see Ether, or see Ken. And we'll go ahead and do that. All right.
Also celebrates the birthday of Charles Mingus.
So,
Charles Mingus, April 22nd, that's his birthday.
oh, nice. Alright, and this last poem I'm going to do for you guys is one of my favorites. It's a poem about body image. Because as a poet, I'm also a teacher and I'm a poetry coach, and I work with younger poets in the city. And there was a young lady who wrote a poem about loving herself, and she was about 16 years old. And I'm thinking, like, she's 16 and she loves herself, and I'm 25, why can't I do that? So, this is poem. It's not ode to skinny girls. This world ain't got much for skinny girls. Got mothers telling you that childbirth would be impossible, but don't let that stop you from having 4 babies. Got grandmothers questioning how deep your genes run. Maybe somebody on her daddy's side isn't thick, maybe that's where she gets it from or doesn't get it from. Got friends telling you you're lucky, you can eat whatever you want. Got doctors telling you diabetes and high blood pressure runs in your family. Got family telling you not to push away those plates piled high with hot food and seasoned with guilt trips. Stop watching me eat. I hate it. It's not that I'm selfish or lazy or spoiled or ungrateful for your hard work. It's just not worth watching you stare at my fork. Each of my lips into my lips, your disdain makes meals much harder to digest, but I guess you aren't stripped, bare before your mirror, wondering how God got it all mixed up. Yes, you're woman enough, but no curves in all of the right places, chancing I'm fearfully and wonderfully made to your reflection until you both believe it's society ain't got much for skinny girls turned skinny women. Turned size 0 jeans, turned 34 B cup, turned 81 pounds on a good day. Turned half these stores, got nothing in my size, got women staring up and down my lack of size, telling me I think I'm better than them. And men telling me they need something soft to hold on to. Well, I'm sorry that all the wrong parts of me are soft, that fondling my heart doesn't sound so attractive. Believe me, it doesn't feel good either. You can't grasp hold of its beating, keep its rhythm. My hips and heart won't twerk for you. My spirit cannot be put on parade, slipped into push-up bra, slide into corset. My soul's too thick to be handled by someone who only wants to grasp the tangible. Skinny girls become turntables too often. Makeshift DJs, we mix and master our bodies, break our self-image with one too many glances in our mirror. Society has too many of us, willing to stretch ourselves too far to fit into a frame we simply weren't built for, so I choose to move forward, stand tall at 4'9", size 0 jeans and 81 pounds on my best days, chanting I am fearfully and wonderfully made to my reflection because now we both believe it. Society doesn't need to have anything for me. I've learned to be more than enough for myself. Thank you.
Yeah.
Once more for Q Redding. And let us now welcome Ether.
Hi guys.
Hi.
So I finished this song that's like all of 4 months old. I started it 4 months ago and I wasn't able to finish it, and I just finished it like 2 days ago at like 4:44 in the morning because apparently this case is gonna have to come off of here. I do apologize. Please bear with me momentarily. But I don't usually like. I'm a poet by trade, but I dabble in the hip hop lyrical art sometimes. And I thought I'd write a love song, right? Because nobody likes love songs, including me. So, what the hell? See, you know they make these outer boxes almost indestructible, so you can't break your phone. But what about when you're at the Good Beans Cafe at open mic and you need to got it? Can we clap it up for the outer box? They didn't want to come on? No. Who am I calling? Nobody. So I'm gonna do this song for you guys if that's okay. And then we're gonna do some magic. How about that? Sound cool? Alright. I'm gonna turn this up. Alright, I'm gonna need a little bit of help. So when I point to you guys, I need you to say 4 words. Actually, there's 3 words, we're gonna repeat one of them. So the first time I point to you, I want you guys to say us. Okay? Let's try it. Us. The second word I want you to say is you. Okay? So we're gonna go us, then you. The third word is trust.
Trust.
And the 4th word is you again. So it's gonna go us.
Us. You. Trust. You.
Clap it up for yourselves. Listen, so weird. You got this. Alright. So
Hope you remember that.
can you turn it up just a little more?
You should have flashcards for us or
I
something.
know, right? I need to get this sign. Like.
Yeah, just put the sign in front of you that you're
Okay,
supposed
we're
to.
gonna try a little test run, right? Listen. Whoa. Bass a little heavy? Okay. The first lyric of the chorus says, this has never been about us. This has never been about us. So us, you, trust, you. This has never been about us. See? There we go. Alright. Let's see if we can like get this right. Yeah. It's 2:35, too late to drive. I'm calling the Uber to ride. I gotta get home, get back in my zone. She's all in my phone and won't leave me alone till she see what I'm on. She wanna go too. She don't have a clue about the things we go through, with our struggles and problems and all the issues and the pain and the sorrow. I is the proof. I tell her the truth, being real, so I let it down easy. But it's funny when I tell her I ain't right. These new girls they'll never believe me. They're thinking that I'm innocent when I'm in the shit. Always in the thick of it. I don't think that you hearing me. Yeah, what part do you not get? Saying that you into me? Yeah, I don't really wanna make you my enemy. I ain't really trying to argue with you, to be honest. I ain't got the energy, the chemistry. I'm the type of dude that takes girls to the symphony, destroying me mentally. Then I get that text you dropping the hints to me. This has never been about us. Everything is always about you. I never knew a thing about trust. I thought that I knew everything about you. You got me saying this has never been about us. Everything is always about you. I never knew a thing about trust. I thought that I knew everything about you. You got me saying this has never been about us. Never been about us, girl. Knew a thing about trust. I thought that I knew everything about you. And she dropping them hits to me. I like what you want and I want what you got. So I text her back when I'm at the spot. She comes through and I can make it hot. It gets sticky sweet just like IHOP. Syrup all on the pancakes and the water wetter when the damn break. And I don't kill a girl for your man's sake. Cause it's 4:45, you're still on my mind. I left for a minute to ride. Thinking about you and what we gon' do. To be totally honest, I don't have a clue. Cause you play on some shit and I be up late. Sweating and smoking and fighting with fate. Telling the stories about when it was great. And we kissing and hugging on candlelit dates. Last day out of Terminal 8, Bishop Airport, and your flight was late. Last night was good, but the morning great. Hit the Waffle House, cheese, egg, and steak. Then all appetizers with a full plate. When the juice fail and the glass break, and you see a spider and you Harlem Shake. It's divine order when I dance with fate. So I hit it quick and we reminisce about happiness and the difference between that and losing your innocence. And now where we going and how hard it is to keep moving on, losing confidence. When the show's over, y'all go home, and I'm still here with this microphone, trying to empty out my chromosomes. This has never been about us. Everything is always about you. I never knew a thing about trust. I thought that I knew everything about you. You got me saying this has never been about us. Never been about us, girl. Yeah. I never knew a thing about trust. I thought that I knew everything about you. You got me saying I wish I never met you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. So, brand new song, what you guys think?
Yeah, great. Oh, you can do some magic now, right?
Right.
Okay.
Okay, for this next part, I'm actually going to do a bit of has anybody ever heard of mentalism?
Yes.
Who
I
was
thought that was.
Show of hands.
I thought that was politically incorrect. No,
Mentalism?
the word. Oh, I'm just messing with you.
Oh Lord, I'm in trouble now. Okay, we're gonna let him censor that out. But anyway, mentalism is made popular by a few magicians like Darren Brown and David Blaine, Chris Angel, and Copperfield, and that kind of thing. So I'm actually gonna try an experiment in mentalism here. But I'm going to be blindfolded. I'm going to need some help. So could I have 3 volunteers by any chance? 2 volunteers. We got 1 volunteer. All right. You wanna do it? Give him a round of applause as he comes on up to the stage. Come on up, Eyezik. Come on up.
They're collaborating.
Right.
Oh, you don't want me blindfolding you. We're putting it all.
Collaborative endeavor here. All right. I know you guys' names. What's your name?
Lee.
Lee and
Amir.
Lee and Amir. Okay. So in a moment, I'm going to blindfold myself so that I cannot see anything that takes place on the stage. So you guys are going to have to be my hands, okay? Okay. What I'm going to ask these 2 gentlemen to do is one at a time, I'm going to have them generate random words, okay? Actually, we're going to start with a number. I'm going to have them generate a random phrase using 3 different words that I've never seen. So the first one's going to be a number, the second one's going to be a word, and the third one's going to be a word as well. These 3 things are going to be put together to create an entire phrase, which is going to be impossible for me to guess, because I'm going to be completely blindfolded. Sounds impossible, right?
Yeah.
Does anybody think this is even possible?
Yeah.
No? Okay, let's try this out. Alright, so, first, a blindfold. Can you take a look at that and make sure that there are no holes in it, no peaks, no punctures, no tears?
I hereby certify this bandana.
This bandana has indeed been certified. Now, we have a dry erase board that has 3 squares on it. On this dry erase board, we have a number between 0 and 100, which will be in this box.
Can you turn it this way too a little bit?
A word ending in ing. So whatever the word is, it'll be a verb.
Participle. Participle.
Not a participle.
Participle.
It is.
A verb ending in ing is a participle.
Thank you. We'll have a participle ending in ing. So it'll be like
Shut up!
right. So
Get a room full of English majors here. Come on.
maybe walking or running or dancing or something like that. And the last one will be a noun. So we'll have a thing, an animal, or a fruit. Okay? We'll sit that right there. The blindfold has indeed been certified. We're going to take our time to fold this guy up. Alright. And actually, I'd like you to actually take a look at the board, make sure there are no holes in the back of the board. Knock on it, tap on it, make sure it is completely solid.
The board is also certified. Board certified, you might say.
Can we get a round of applause for the blind guys? Actually, before I blind myself, and we have a dry erase marker, which I'm going to give to you. Alright, guys, can you sit the board up there for me?
I did end up in this act.
Gonna blindfold myself here.
The assistant.
Hopefully I can't see anything and I'm not dead. Alright, somebody, where we at? Okay, it's Eyezik? Yeah. Got you? Alright, now, I'm gonna turn this, that's facing away from me, good? Okay. I want you to, at this point, pick a number in your head between 0 and 100, follow the instructions here, and write it nice and big so that everybody can see it inside the top box. And let me know when you're done by saying taco. Nice and big. Taco. Give it a round of applause for taco, everybody.
And it's coming on the wrist.
Can everybody see the number?
No.
Okay, can most people see the number? Yeah. All right, can you pass the marker to Lee, please?
He's enlarging the number.
Okay, enlarge the number so everybody can see
I mean,
it.
visually, not numerically.
Okay.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Careful, guys, because I can't help you. I have no assistance to anybody. Okay, Lee, at this time, I'd like you to pick a word, participle.
That's right.
Gotcha. And a verb, maybe dance or juggle or something that could end in ing, and put the first part of that word in the box. Juggling, dancing, knitting if you want, but none of those, please. Nice and big so that everybody in the crowd can see it. I'll actually even turn my back. Make this a little more fun. Okay. All right, you got it? Can everybody see that? You say taco?
Taco.
Taco. Wow, that's the magic word of the night. All right, can you pass the marker back to Mr. Third Eyezik himself, who I hope is going to perform at some point tonight.
Who's next?
Yep. I'd like you to I'd like you to pick a word in your mind, a noun, probably an animal, an object, or a fruit. Write it nice and big inside the box so that everybody can see it. Can everybody see that? Can you get that on the camera, Jenny?
Yeah.
Do we taco?
Taco.
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 I need everybody to taco together on the count of
Taco.
on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Taco!
All right, I want somebody to wipe the.
I'm trying to give it to him.
Oh, if you want to, that's fine.
Are we, so we're wiping the board?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Wipe it all down so I can't see it. Make sure there's no way I can peek or cheat.
Is there a?
Actually, here, I'll take
Oh, here we
this.
go.
Take that. Wipe it on down.
You already got it.
Got it?
Oh, okay.
It's done.
All right, it's done.
The taco is head.
Well, actually, take this and lay it. You guys don't, hold on, just for a second. I want you guys both to just focus for just a few minutes.
All right.
I want you to focus first on the number that you wrote. Okay? You got the word participle that you wrote. And you remember the noun or whatever the last one was, right? We have this weird phrase here that was written on this board. Does anybody even believe that there's any remote chance that I could figure out what was on this board?
No.
No?
No.
25 eating 8.
Whoa.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Whoa! Wow! You are a mental.
That was an example of mind reading. I'd like to thank you. All right. Give it up for our two volunteers here, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for your time. I also like to make a quick announcement. I am selling tickets for the Fly City Poetry Slam. If you didn't hear Crystal already, we have $7 general admission tickets. Our dinner and poetry combo tickets are $10. We have wristbands here. We have amazing talent coming in. We like to be able to continue providing awesome entertainment to you guys, awesome entertainment to the city of Flint. The event will be here at the Good Beans Cafe, that's 328 North Grand Traverse, Friday, April 22nd, 2016 at 7 p.m.
This Friday.
This Friday, in 2 days, actually less than 48 hours until the show. Woo! I will be doing some brand new magic for you guys. So if you like what you see here, very, 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 very hope that I will be able to see you there. Thank you very much.
Cool.
The 25 eating apes thank you as well. Now, thank you either, and now we have Third Eyezik.
Woo!
Hello, everybody. Tonight I'll be performing a few songs from my new mixtape, Atrocious Late Night Cinema Monstrosities.
Do you need the gizmo or you just?
Oh no, I'm just gonna, I don't have the instrumental with me this time because my computer's acting up. But maybe next time I'll do something else with the instrumental. This is the first song. It's the 4th track. It's called Red Rabbit. And this is how it starts. Little white rabbit found a razor in the cabinet. It was shiny, so he grabbed it. It was shiny like magic. How fast he bled, now the rabbit's red, now the rabbit's dead. Now the rabbit's red, now the rabbit's dead. Cat did the scratches. Crazy little rabbit laying on his mattress with a slashed wrist. Convinced his life is so tragic, staring into his eyes you can see the sadness. It's been this way for years, blood on his fur smeared. The rats make fun of his big ears. The birds sing songs till he gets tears. Even the other rabbits say he's a bit weird. Sometimes he wishes he could just hop inside a hat and disappear. Sometimes he wishes, but life ain't a fairy tale, is it? So when he cuts, he ain't scared to die. No razor blades, he just carries knives that slice through flesh like cherry pie. That night he cut himself very nice, deep enough to where he sighed. He felt the tingle in his whiskers from his nose to his spine. He put the napkin to his wrist and it barely dried. Still wet with blood after the 18th time, he sat on the toilet with the blade in his thighs, staring at the laceration with pride, even though he was waiting to die. He smiled to himself, and then he cried. Though it barely hurt, it felt like he had always loved. A dull little sting, like calming drugs. He went cold from the loss of blood, smoked another cigarette, crawled in the tub, and slit his neck. 2 minutes left before he enters death, skin colder than winter's breath. He hears a voice in his head and it says, "Little white rabbit should have stayed in this tunnel." But he hopped away and he stumbled in the wire. How fast he bled, now the rabbit's red, now the rabbit's dead, now the rabbit's red, now the rabbit's dead. And that's my first song. This is well, y'all find out what it's about after I start. I was like, it's called Corduroy. It's the 8th track on the CD. I was like, I remember the day I died. Damn, it was confusing, cause I never knew I was supposed to be human. Just a cartoon with skin doomed to pretend life was more than just an episode that would soon end. But that would soon end, cause death hangs around like a true friend. Whether you're shot down in cold blood or spoon-fed poison from the pruned hands of decrepit witches, death always surprises you whenever it visits, especially if you're young and innocent, like I was when I went. Never did drugs, wasn't a thug in Flint, just an average kid, walking home from school. Just started learning about isotopes and molecules. Had a new pair of J's and a fresh fade. Thought I was cool even though I followed the rules. Couldn't wait to get back to the crib, play some video games and grab a snack from the fridge. That's when it happened. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Gunshots, cars swerving. 2 guys hop out of a black Suburban. Waving pistols, people start dispersing. I try to run, but my feet is hardly working. I look down to see my shirt's red. Damn, blood on my new J's. Damn, blood on my new J's. 4 people were shot that day. The cops never caught them. They both got away, but I'm not surprised. Shit like that happens in Flint all the time. Cities falling apart because of the crime, and it's all by design. Nigga, you could die at any time. Oh, you got a gun in your pocket? Ask yourself this question. Why do you have this handheld weapon? Are you stunting? Are you drugging? Are you bluffing? Niggas get to fussing over nothing. Niggas get on the bus and get to bussing. Niggas die every day. Ain't nobody fussing. The government's just chuckling. You're all just puppets to them. And me, I'm just a fucking statistic. You want realistic? This shit's horrific. This shit's apocalyptic. Lead in the water makes you want to get out and pick it. I died in 2016, and I'll die every year until the city gets clean.
Yeah.
This is a song. Oh, we can only do 2? Oh, okay. My bad.
But very well
Yeah,
done.
that was great.
That was
In fact, you know, if you want to, if you just want to, if you're around Art Walk, you should come to the art fair. Maybe you can, you know, recite outside, you know, on the sidewalk, because that's what I was hoping.
Okay.
Between 6 and
Where is
8, in front of the loft.
Okay.
You know, and people can just take turns, you know, if they want. But it's people with books can sell them and they give shot. But I don't know if you have
I
a
got
book.
my mixtapes for sale, only $3.
Only $3.
Yeah, but they're just the demo. I'm gonna add 4 more tracks later.
Okay.
But
Well, let me.
It's 9
We'll
tracks,
we'll
so
talk about it.
How much, Johnny?
only $3.
Only $3.
And next up we have Alex Markoff, whose book will be for sale at the
Urban Art Fair.
It's on his
Yay!
shirt.
Urban Art. Oh, he's got his shirt on. Yay! Yay! I was hoping everybody would want a shirt so they could be a human billboard for me, but I'm just not getting anybody wearing them.
4 short pieces, 4 really short poems. Is that cool?
Okay. Yeah, here's a short. Are they from the book?
No, they're not from the book.
Oh, they're okay.
They're new.
Okay.
I already done all the ones from the book at readings. So this one is about my habit of keeping my mouth open I sort of look like a stupid person sometimes because I have my mouth open. So this is called mouth breather.
Mouth breather.
Between the upper lip and the bottom lip is the exact location where the hollow, dramatic space is cut off as the fear of impending stupidity rushes through me like the panic of not being able to breathe. None of this air could possibly be worth it. The dryness amounts on the roof of my mouth like sand and sea as I close my mouth and swallow, a moment of maybe sophistication but not relaxation as my fat tongue touches the inside of my bottom lip, just above my bottom teeth, just below the unavoidable darkness. Okay, this one is called Military Funeral. The cemetery's austere grid is not a fingerprint. The colors of the flag are the only pattern, are also buried here. The shade of a dead teenager's eyes behind closed doors, shot from the mouth of a rifle. The speech impaired are talking like the hearing impaired, are folded neatly. Stacked knives that curve in on themselves, innuendos that lie flat on their backs, that behave like men.
Wow.
This is kind of messing up on me. All right. And so here he is again, doing this and that, the tip of his finger matched by the touchpad on the keyboard, the finite point in time and the corresponding automatic duplication, as he stares at the bright computer screen, astonished by the beauty in the world. Okay, last one. The people are crazy now. An errant, high-pitched scream appears on the computer screen, and then, before I can identify what is actually happening here, practically always, the people become more crazy than they were when I began this very thought, as the video that I am almost finished watching doubles as a promo, doubles and triples, and could it possibly be that the people have recognized that they are crazy and have conspired to surrender?
Once more for Alex Markoff.
Yeah.
Fabulous as always. Kevin, you are next. It's all right.
Of course. Trying to get this thing tight enough so it won't
wait.
fall.
While he's getting ready there, remember Scott Gus Green that won the Flint Song Contest when we were doing the Flint Song Contest here? Anyway, he's another one of the people that's going to be in the painting. So it's going to be Ashley and Scott and Carrie from the bass player in the Larry McKay band is one of them. Holly is another one of the people that so there's like a series of 6 local musicians. So I'm anxious to show everybody what I've been working on. Oh, Andre, the saxophone player too.
Do you have a flyer for that poetry thing?
I'm sorry, what now?
Do you have a flyer for that poetry?
Oh yeah, right up here.
Friday?
No, it's Friday the 13th.
Oh,
Oh, that's cool.
next Friday.
Yeah, it's these things.
I shall distribute them as.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, you want to do that?
Yeah.
Oh.
I just,
Ready?
Oh, I ain't got no money. Ready?
Ready.
yeah. Oh, it's already, it's going right now.
You say you will love me if I have to go. You'll be thinking of me. Somehow I would know. Someday when I'm lonely, wishing you weren't so Beatles song, I'm gonna do another one. I think it was made, Peter Gordon made the hit. It was written by Lennon McCartney.
I bet you're hanging out on Art Walk too.
Oh, I'm gonna make it this month. I pray it's gonna be warm.
This is gonna be one long commercial for the art shop. Hope you bring your guitar with you.
Let's see. This one's called World Without Love. I gotta remember now. I'm a little nervous here. Okay.
Okay, wow, that was fun though. I know. Make sure that you come to the art show on the sidewalk. Maybe you guys can play a little bit.
Let's all give it up for Kevin and the Good Beans instantaneous percussion section.
Yeah.
Yeah. Except the tambourine player, he sucked. All right, next up we have Bahama Mama. Come on up, Bahama Mama.
Yeah. Oh, we had to fix those stairs though, man. She's gonna
Oh, well, I guess
fall.
I did that badly too.
Yeah.
Bad
Yeah,
tambourine
she would
player,
definitely fall.
bad stepper.
I don't know.
Oh,
Let's do one. Actually, the second one. Bahama Llama.
Bahama
I am
Mama.
But I'm not even.
I'm sorry, I can't
No,
read.
you're amazing, dude. I
I
think
know
you're
part of
amazing.
Civil is, but I can't read.
So I'm just gonna.
So you're gonna fly for us tonight?
Am I going to fly?
Yeah.
I don't have my wings.
No, Peter Pan.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
I don't have that either. Thank you so much.
But you are woolly painted, like my mom.
You can see how much like experience I had with this thing. I
It's not
really
you.
should, like, get it.
It's us.
Hello and welcome. Welcome to Collab Nite. Please give a hand for Good Beans. And I always like to say, long live the Good Beans.
Yeah.
So, I am Nadia. It's nice to meet some of you, some new faces, and to see faces that I've seen before. I love y'all very much. I have this thing, and then tonight I also have some new draft content, which is why I have this thing. Otherwise I wouldn't have this thing. Like, I don't, whatever. So, this is called Awakening. It is my first chapbook or endeavor. So, and this has a selection of shorts from my blog Everhart's Notebook. It is printed on cardstock and it's all color. I also designed and compiled this for print, so if you know anyone who's looking for book design or editing, they can also contact me. So I
And how would they do that?
by email.
Which is?
Nadia.alamah@gmail.com. So I can also write that and all that stuff. So tonight I will read an excerpt from this. If you are interested in taking a look or acquiring both, yes, this is my last copy, but I'll be printing more soon. So you can get a hold of me afterward and I can tell you more, and if you're still interested, we can go from there.
And you're going to be selling them at the art fair.
Yes, I will also
right?
selling them at
The Urban Art Fair in the gift shop.
Yes. So somebody yell out a page number, I guess, between 1 and 14. Awesome. Yay! All right, this one is called The Constant. It's about writing, and it's a motivational piece I wrote for myself when I get down, and also for other writers in hopes that it would be some kind of encouragement also. Drawing from the last of your reserves, you will try and you will keep trying, in spite of everything, in spite of how much it takes out of you. And you will keep going, and you will keep trying at all costs. You will write under all conditions, in all kinds of weather. You will turn and collect and share and write. Above all, you will write. You will capture the smallest sense and memories and write. You will press your lips to the earth and write. You will climb, rock by rock, to the stars ahead. And in the mad darkness under cover, you will write. Until the sun rises, you will write. As your skin ages and your hair grays, you will write. As people come and go into your life, you will write. As the sun crosses the heavens in the Greek style, you will write. And when he dies, you will write. In spite of their pain, when they all go out like lights that spent their wicks, you will write of them. You will salute them until your time comes. As we circle around the center of death, you will share each thought to quiet the mad birds, to spread the light of those lost, to staunch the blood, to celebrate successes, to feel the hood removed from your head so you can take off from the falconer's arm, so you can feel the current lift your wings and feel the force of flight, defy gravity, escape, escape. Thank you.
Anyway, next up.
Somebody wants to talk about getting naked on camera.
Oh, I'll talk about getting naked on camera, but
Probably
never will
scared.
run away.
Probably scared her mom
Justin,
would see
you
it.
are up. Not naked, but clad with nylon string guitar. Yeah! And another great man with long white hair. All right.
Hey, where do I plug this puppy in?
Oh!
It's hanging on that mic right there by the set.
Yeah, you're the roadie, remember?
Yeah, I am. Not bad at it. Wait, it's the blue one. The blue.
Oh, next month, Connie White is going to be hosting, and you and James might be the roadie, but I'm starting to worry about it.
On the drum set.
Microphone on the drum set.
Left, to your left.
To my left.
There you go. You had it right there in front
Oh,
of
that on that microphone. There we are.
Yeah, there we go.
you. Skills.
Oh, I'll try to be better at this next year. All right, there we go.
Brought one if we needed one.
Okay.
It's okay.
No, I'm left, right. On the side I can see, on the side I can't. You know, whatever.
Connie will be pushing you out of the way and doing it
I can
herself.
sort of.
Oh, gosh, she was so right. Yoga sucks. And if I want to see the cosmic void, all I need to do is look at Jerry Springer's audience.
Hey, now.
I was joking my candy on that one, that's funny.
66.
You think you've been stabbed and they turn the knife.
should turn a burning wheel. Time wounds love, love heals. Open up your heart, and it will be revealed. Thank you. Man, speaking of Jerry Springer, somebody actually served me up some unusual sort of fungiform materials, and I started watching the television. It was a terrible mistake. And ended up generating this tune called A Hole in Control. Red rivers of steel glow where the darkness is won. They flow through the fields of the miners, down to the sea of the gun, down to the sea of the gun. And how many visions have to go unseen? When there's a hole that's in control, it's got a soul that's hard to scream. There's a hole, nothing more that's in control. White bones on the beach, dressed in tatters and rags, living the lessons they teach. Death is the weaver of flags. Death will be the weaver of flags. And how many visions have to go unseen? When there's a hole that's in control, it's not a soul that's on your screen. There's just a hole that's in control. Blue lips at the dawn will grin at a joke that's unsaid. Boots laced in haste this morning are stripped from the feet of the dead. They're stripped from the feet of the dead. And how many visions have to go unseen? How many visions have to go unseen?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Once more for Justin, everyone.
Thank you.
Marvelous. Yes. One more announcement. Not one more, but one here. The Fly City Poetry Slam. And at this juncture, your humble deputized host will put on his glasses. Because they won't sell me a monocle, right? Yes. Yes, right here in this very place, less than 48 hours hence, at the Good Beans Cafe, the Fly City Poetry Slam, $7 general admission, $10 taco and poetry combo. And remember, the word for the night is, in fact, taco. Taco and poetry combo. Taco!
No, the announcement, I can hear you.
Okay, yes, the Fly City Poetry Slam. Am I fully on? Excellent. The Fly City Poetry Slam. Right here, Good Beans Cafe, beautiful Flint, Michigan, April 22nd. That's Friday, 7 o'clock? 7 o'clock, 7 p.m. $7 general admission, $10 taco and poetry. Taco and poetry combo. Limited open mic before the show. Call 810-399-8336 for details and tickets. Good night, Ether. Good night.
Thank you.
Wonderful, wonderful. One other, yes? A ticket, yes, well that's them, they're on their way out. I don't know if any of you will be heading up to the far reaches of Saginaw Valley State University this Sunday, but if you happen to do so, there is a free early music concert, music of the medieval period, the Renaissance, and even early American music featuring some fat one-eyed guy playing the banjo.
Oh, yay.
Yes. So, right. You're correct.
Bluegrass.
No, it's not a bluegrass. No. It's mostly Renaissance music. We'll be doing 19th century American music, although there is some overlap with bluegrass material. Oh, is that another announcement?
Oh, the Bluegrass Festival is coming up in
The
June.
Bluegrass Festival is coming up. If you have details, please give them to me and I will be happy to relate them to you all. Meanwhile, we have Good Bean's very own, the star that was born here on this very stage, with his debut last month, Kristen.
That wasn't his debut.
Kristen. Well, he had his show. He had his show. So.
You've been on that show a few times, haven't
I've been on
you?
the show a few times. Hello,
Yeah,
I
the
am.
show.
Okay, I'm sorry, I can't get anything right.
I'm Bahama Llama.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be doing some stuff.
Oh, you're Bahama Mama.
I don't need plugged in.
You need a mic for those.
I need a stand.
Oh, you need a stand.
Yeah.
You need a mic for your
Guitar. I can just play it really hard, and then you'll be able to hear it. And then the tone will fall down. It'll be a good.
Yes. No. Well, we'll try to be reasonably civilized, and I'll try not to spill coffee on the microphone.
So, so I was gonna do two songs, and then Nadia came up here, and so I decided to finish a poem that I was working on instead. I'm gonna do that instead of one of the songs. That works out. That was really close to my face.
You are not a good roadie. We have to send you to roadie school or something, because you're not.
I'll bring my wife next
You're gonna put somebody's eye out, dude.
Of all the things to say.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I was born this way.
All right. So this first song is called Fire. That's what it's called. That's what I'm gonna name it right now. I'm doing fine. I'm not going to really be able to follow the one that Nadi did, but I'm gonna try my darndest. Too old. That probably shouldn't be my fault. All right.
Yep. Uh-oh.
I have been trapped on here for far too long. They want variety, so they do not have to dwell too harshly examine their feelings and actions. More and more people die in this place they call the Middle East, that all of them seem to have heard of, but no one seems to want to fix. It is hard here, with them and their myopic glances towards some place they call freedom. But there is a pull. Man is the motor of history, and watching him jump through screen after screen each time a piece of himself catching on the threshold is mesmerizing. Gotta switch it up here. Whoops. But I was not the only space invader censured on a rock far outside of civilization, breathing for room, asking for advice to plant more rhododendrons in my neighbors' yards, kissing the wind, flowering for everyone and no one, eating all I was asked for, trying, escaping, coming back every time, every damn time. Thank you.
I shall try to undo the ruin that I have brought here.
Oh, no, I messed up.
Once more for Christian. All right, now, I know this problem did not begin with me, the problem of people writing their names legibly. I believe the next name is Matt D. or something like that?
Doctor.
Okay, it looked almost Greek. So, let's hear it for Matt Doctor. Matt Doctor?
Matt D.
Matt D. Okay. Matt D. Okay.
I do not have a degree in penmanship, but I love Flint, Michigan! That's how I feel today, all right? Good. I'm Matt D, I'm in something new, and it goes like this. Kick all the doors and light all the tires. This is the kind of darkness that doesn't run away from fires. Inside, outside, you say to yourself, I am mine, when deep down you're just a drop in a pacifist tide. In your own mind, you're making friends with every single waste of your time. It's not nature or nurture, it's making friends with a lie. The devil on your shoulder asks, what you gonna need with pride? Crumpled up foreskin without any thought. At home with the cowardice you paid for and bought. A wasted life you're too ashamed to measure. A list of accomplishments written down on toilet paper. Believe and react for everything you ever said but didn't do. At the end of the day, nobody made you a loser but you.
Whoa.
Alright, apparently I can only do two, so I'm gonna
If they're short, you're good.
Well, you let me know.
Okay.
Because right now, let us think about the land and put into words the feelings we know but don't fully understand. What is truly valuable? Not just in weight, but in virtue. When you got an empty stomach, nobody has to tell you. Fill in the soil with ideas that try to make the mind grow. Like a partially opened eye looking through a painted window. What we see isn't natural. Prescription direction, operated healthcare less. The nutrition sickness, brought to you by gangsters, planning outlaw ownerships with barbed wire democracy. Welcome one and all to the mental prison theocracy. The hand that feeds is wearing a badge and a glove. When politicians laugh, it's never about love. To them we're like animals afraid before the slaughter. Everybody's a victim when we're all just following orders. Don't cry about injustice with a voice full of pain. Unoccupy your fear and send hope down the drain. Make a plan for yourself and grow and attack, because the earth won't be ours until we take the land back.
Yeah.
And now I'm just going to be talking about shadow sparring. My shadow is my favorite reflection. It's me without the weight distraction. Without me, it would not fear gravity, so some nights I learn to defy without naivety. My body is a split between water and feelings, battle ready and full of old teachings, physical sanity and manifest destiny. Give me a truth and I'll make it bleed. I'm alone in my head and I got no need to breathe. Now I understand why the world needs an army of one. We got weak together, and that's how they won. And so I shadowbox. Shadow versus me, reality cubed, drawing conclusion like a double lit fuse. About to blow, you have to know that the cloak that I'm wearing is my shadow. Who wants to box? Okay.
It's spoken like a Flint native.
What? Oh. No, officer, it's harmless tobacco.
Once more for Matt D. Where'd he go? Gentlemen, go, who just signed up. Our previous host. Yes.
Oh, he's right here.
Okay. You're up!
Okay, cool.
Okay, so not because I know you're all going to make the long drive to see some people play some 15th century music, but it is at 4 o'clock at Founders Hall at SVSU. It is the Osher Lifelong Learning Institute Early Music Collegium. And it's really fabulous, and it's free, so you should all make the long drive out there and come see me play.
Okay,
So, next up...
it's Rob. Oh, Rob Anthony.
What's that?
I gotta put you on here too.
Oh, yeah. Don't worry, you can just do like a big blob of hair, maybe some beady eyes in the middle.
That'll work.
The man in black.
I'm Rob.
Hi, Rob.
Hi, Rob.
How's everybody doing tonight?
Good.
Great.
I know I'm kind of late. I was busy.
You picked the night for it, though.
I was installing a washer and dryer in my house. I actually wasn't. I was standing there watching my roommate do the work.
Yeah.
So that I feel like I was involved though as his moral support. But this first song I'm gonna play is a Tom Waits song. So I hope you're all like really ready to get depressed. What does it matter? Dream of love, dream of life. We're all gonna go the same place when we die. Spirits only know your face or your name. And the wind through your bones is all that remains. We're all gonna be, yeah, said we're all gonna be, yeah, said we're all gonna be, yeah, said we're all gonna be, just dirt in the ground.
Yeah.
Quill from a buzzer, blood writes a word. I wanna know, am I the sky or the bird? Hell's boiling over, heaven is full. We're chained to this world and we all gotta pull. And we're all gonna be, yeah, said we're all gonna be, yeah, said we're all gonna be, yeah, said we're all gonna be, just dirt in the ground. I know, you know, yeah, yeah. I know, you know, yeah, yeah. So we're all gonna be just dirt in the ground. The killer was smiling as he climbed up the stairs. As he climbed the stairs, the gallows groaned. People's hearts were pounding, they were throbbing, they were red. As he swung over the crowd, heard the hangman say, I'm gonna be, yeah, yeah, we're all gonna be, yeah, yeah, said we're all gonna be.